Chapter 3. Work on it! Out in the far reaches of the big black void known as space, all was quiet and time stood still. Stop reading it, just look away. Save for a big ass spaceship ploughing through the cosmos. On the side of this vessel was its owner's logo, Star Fox, which was the name of the team that saved the Lilac system back in 1997. But you already know about that, so I'll skip the details and get to the point. That was a long sentence.
Most people don't know about that.
On the Great Fox, McLeod was having the time of his life staring at a wall until he heard a horrible noise coming from the other side of the room. Yo, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really want. I want... Tricky, could you turn that down, please? Asked Fox, using extreme self-restraint. For the last time, my name is Slippy, but yeah, I'll give it a break, said the stubby frog as he chucked a monkey wrench at the jukebox. The music stopped immediately, but at a price, because the sound of the wrench colliding with the machine produced a crash like thunder, which sent shivers up Fox's spine due to his sensitive hearing. Damn it, Slip! Couldn't you use the remote? Asked Fox in irritation. But I keep my spare wrenches with me, so I won't have to use the remote, said Slippy, grinning stupidly. Fox was about to throw his own wrench at Slippy until he noticed Peppy snoring through the whole thing. How come Peppy is always sleeping? Fox asked. Well, normally he's dead, but he sleeps Well, normally he's dead, but he sleeps so he can save what life he has left.
What the fuck?
Wrong video game, interrupted Fox. Just then, a holographic image of a beagle's head appeared in the centre of the room. Eep! What the hell is that ugly thing? Shrieked Fox. Oh wait, it's General Pepper. Greetings, Starbucks! It's me, Captain Obvious, the elderly beagle greeted. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Now tell us something we don't know, replied Fox.
What the fuck?
You are approaching Dinosaur Planet, announced Pepper. Yeah, I can see that, replied Fox, looking out the window at Sauria, which had several chunks of its surface orbiting it. This planet is breaking up, continued Pepper. What gave that away? The Texas-sized chunks orbiting a planet full of equally huge craters? Or are you some kind of psychic? Snapped Fox in annoyance. We need to go and put the pieces back together. But the only lead we have is someone named Queen Earthwalker, said Pepper. My throat's starting to get a bit sore. Let me get this straight. A doomed planet is breaking apart, about to explode, and you think that me talking to some dinosaur chick is going to solve everything. Next you'll be telling me to kill a bunch of bad guys without my blaster, laughed Fox. There's money in it for you, offered Pepper. At this, Fox's ears perked up. How much are we talking, he asked. Precisely, is that 4 billion?
5 billion.
Wow. How much?
It's not even the amount. It's just like what its numbers.
How much are we talking? He asked. Precisely 5 billion, replied Pepper. Great. That would be just enough to pay off the debt I owe for pizza and porn, said Fox with relief. A moment later, a single R-wing jettisoned itself from the Great Fox and sped toward its target. Fly through one gold ring to reach Sauria, ordered Pepper. Why do I got to fly through a ring? Couldn't I just go around the debris field and go straight to Sauria? Asked Fox. Just fly through the damn ring, replied Pepper. Fine, growled Fox. Before he got too far, an angel smashed her into his windshield. Hurry, Fox, fly through a silver ring to repair your windshield, said Slippy. Will someone please explain to me why flying through a fucking ring has any effect on my ship? Asked Fox. Do not question the wisdom of the holy Star Fox rings. They are very sacred and holy, said Pepper, turning to a shrine labelled Shrine for the Holy Star Fox Rings. Oh, screw this, die already, shouted Fox, throwing everything he had at the asteroids and enemy fighters, which came out of nowhere. Fox flew laser after missile after parakeet at the attackers, but every time one went down, 10 more took its place. So Fox pulled a token out of his glove compartment. You'll never beat me, I've got cheat codes, said Fox, grinning evilly as he opened the Pandora's box. As he did, the enemies disappeared, but as a result, the game started lagging and Fox couldn't make it through the pointless closing door as it crunched off the wings of his fighter. Blast it! Shouted Fox as he plummeted towards the planet below. You should have flown through a gold ring! Shouted Slippy from the safety of the Great Fox. What will happen to our hero Fox? Will he crash and burn, or will he conveniently land on a soft haystack in the middle of Thorntail Hollow? Review and find out. Well, that was lovely, wasn't it, Ethan?
It was indeed.
And that was the end of part 1 for this instalment of Bad FanFiction rather. We'll see you next time when we try and do some more chapters of Starbucks Adventures.
See you then.
Hello everyone, I'm Harry.
And I'm Ethan.
And we're back with Starbucks Adventures with Chapter 4, Warpstone. So Ethan, take it away.
Chapter 4, Warpstoned. Several Thorntails looked up to see Fox Zarwing land a conveniently placed haystack in the middle of Thorntail. Fox quickly jumped out to assess the status of his only means of getting around. Unfortunately, the only thing left of it was a cockpit. It was then that Pepper chose to show up on the scene via hologram. Captain Obvious, here, you made it! He said excitedly.
You made it!
Fox turned around and gave Pepper a glare that would have melted his face off if looks could kill. Thank you, General Obvious. Now I'll tell you why I couldn't bring a blaster, he growled. Pepper seemed unfazed as he continued. That's Captain Obvious to you. And weapons are forbidden because this mission is about saving the planet. Fox's jaw hit the dirt. Your environmentalists suck. He roared. Come on, Fox, think of those poor whales that might get scared off from all the shooting, whined Pepper. This is war, you stupid sheep shit. I need a weapon to defend myself with, shouted Fox angrily. It seemed like he was always having to deal with these foolish political types one way or another. Try using your head, suggested Pepper. Fox only stared at him. Whoa, that was so stupid, it wasn't even obvious. That's not like you, Pepper, he replied. Maybe you could look around for a magical stick nearby, said Pepper. Oh, that's never going to happen. Listen, just leave it to me and I'll report back when I know what's going on, said Fox. Pepper eyed him suspiciously. Don't even think about trying to sneak a blaster through here. Our scans detect even the smallest energy discharge, warned Pepper, his image fading. Fox reached into his glove compartment and pulled out a shiny Desert Eagle with a green laser sight. Good thing those greenies can't detect bullets, said Fox, grinning. After shoving an ammo clip inside his weapon, Fox peeked around the corner, and would you know it, a staff glowing with magical blue energy was the first thing he saw. You've got to be kidding me, said Fox as he walked up to the staff and pulled it out of the hole of the ground. As he did, a big blue head appeared next to him and started speaking gibberish. Ah, get away, screamed Fox, swinging wildly at the floating blue head until it shrank out of sight. Weirdest shit ever, said Fox. He then saw a temple-like structure and walked over to it, hoping to find someone inside. But before he could knock, several sharp claws scurried out the front door and surrounded Fox.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Yo, what's up, Whitey? Yous can't get in the hood without taking a beating, said Sharpclaw 1. Sorry, I don't speak retard. Sloppy, can you translate for me?
It's sloppy.
Asked Fox. It's Slippy, damn it. And they said you couldn't pass, said Slip. You is going down, foo, said Sharpclaw 3. Hearing this, Fox got a crazed look in his eye. Stop speaking devil talk! He screamed, bringing his Desert Eagle up and shooting at the Sharpclaw. Using the gun's kick to create a sweeping motion that helped him disintegrate each dino's head with each shot.
What the fuck?
The last Sharkclaw collapsed in his own brain matter. Jesus. And Fox calmly walked into the temple, piercing his weapon back in his...
Placing.
Oh, sorry, I got my glasses. Placing his weapon back in his holster as he went. Upon entering the temple, he immediately noticed a large Triceratops laying on its side. He didn't notice anything out of the ordinary about the dino until he saw a crown that said... That was when his mind flashed back to what General Pepper had said. Wait, this is the Queen Earthwalker? Asked Fox in disbelief. Oh, for crying out loud, I came here hoping to meet some hot dino chicks, but instead I got some fat drag queen who can't even stand up straight. Jesus. At this, the Queen glared at him. Shut your trap, fool, my bitch is stuck in the... Oh my god. Hang on, I need to concentrate for this. Shut your trap, fool, my bitch is stuck on the Isdy Izzle mountain and your ass is gonna have to drag him back up because my ass won't fit through the door, she said angrily.
Blunderbuss Reviews would like to apologise for the jive talk. And anyone that's offended.
What? Asked Fox, unable to understand her alien language. Lippy. This is a gangster name, Lippy.
Yeah.
Slippy's image popped up next to Fox. She says that he's supposed to bring her son back from Ice Mountain. Izzity Izzle. and to use the warp zone to get there, said Slippy. Okay, I'll see what I can do, said Fox. Running out the door, he jogged over to what looked like a statue of Shrek and figured that out.
I found our thumbnail.
Fucking hell. I'd like to be a statue of Shrek and figured that could be the warp stone, since he didn't see any other important looking rocks nearby. He was about to ask around for someone who could warp him when the stone itself turned to him. What gives? Nobody brings me gifts anymore. Bellowed the
I like
stone.
how you tried to make it like the actual game.
I did try, yeah.
Nobody brings me gifts anymore.
Fucking fucking... That really is Shrek, isn't it?
Stone is love. Stone is life.
Don't care. I wonder why, said Fox sarcastically. Again, Slippy popped up. You could try the shop nearby. They might have something that a statue would like. Though I'm not sure what that might be, said Slippy. Alright, go check it out, said Fox, walking over to a cave and a curtain over the entrance. As he passed through it, he found himself in a heavily perfumed room with a cross-dressing dinosaur with no legs floating in the air. Buy something or get out!
It's a fucking Sesame Street.
I've got to do the voices though.
Yeah, do the voice of the shopkeeper whenever you do his lines.
I've got to. Guess where was I? Wonder why. Oh, there we go. It snapped in a dry, raspy voice. Don't worry, I intend to do both, replied Fox. Already not liking this place much, he looked around for something that might appeal to a giant statue. Which could have been anything for all he knew. But he couldn't seem to come up with anything fitting. Until he saw an item labelled rock candy. How fitting. I'll pay 25 scarabs for this, offered Fox, holding out 25 of the insects declared to him on his way in. The shopkeeper looked over the glowing bugs thoughtfully before shaking his No, that's too low. Oh, it's hard to do that voice. Oh, okay, I'll pay 30 then, offered Fox, trying to keep a smile on his face. Again, the shopkeeper shook his head. No, that's too low. Jesus. Well, how about 40? No! That's... I'm going to do it every time.
Just do it in the voice.
That's too low.
50.
50? No, that's too low. 70? No, that's too low. How accurate. 100. Asked Fox, reaching for his gun. Okay, I'll sell it to you, said the shopkeeper. Fox eased the grip on his gun and handed the scarabs to the shopkeeper. He was definitely going to need more scarabs if he was to buy anything else useful from this idiot. But he'd also need something to hold the scarabs with. He then carried the big ass rock back to the warpstone, set down in front of him. The giant's eyes lit up. Oh, a lovely sweetie! It's actually spelled like that.
Sweetie!
A lovely cup of tea. Popping it into his mouth. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. So, do you think you can help? No, that's why.
What are you doing? You were doing the fucking Warpstone's voice for Fox.
Oh, I've got to do the next bit. So, do you think you can help me now? Asked Fox. Oh, pretty colours! Said the stone, swaying violently.
Fuck.
What was in that candy? Asked Fox, to no one in particular. Fox, that wasn't candy. That was a big rock with the word candy written on it. With the word candy written on it, replied Slippy. What a rip-off, but at least that explains the stone acting weird. Hey, big grey guy, called out Fox. Huh? What's that? Asked the stone, snapping out of it. Can you walk me to Ice Mountain? Asked Fox. The stone only stared at him before grinning ear to ear. Warp you? Ha ha ha! No! Laughed the Warpstone. But you're a Warpstone, you're supposed to help, whined Fox. Laddie, I'd be just a talking rock. Who told you I could warp things? This is really out my throat. Asked the stone. Fox's vision turned red. And the Warpstone in the middle of it. Blast him, Slappy! Ordered Fox. Slippy, corrected Slip. Blast him, Slippy! Ordered Fox.
Fucking hell.
2 laser blasts fell out of the sky and obliterated the Warpstone, leaving the entrance to the maze uncovered. How are you going to get to Ice Mountain now? Asked Slippy. Well, I ain't going to use a stone to get there. Shot back at Fox. Don't worry about it, I'll just warp you another R-Wing, said Slippy. Wait, if you can warp my R-Wing, then why can't you just warp me? Asked Fox. Plot convenience! Snapped Slippy. Right, said Fox, climbing into his new R-Wing and flying towards Ice Mountain. Well, I hope you found it satisfactory. Now review, or I'll have Sloppy blast you. Slippy. It's Slippy! End of chapter.
That was alright.
That was pretty funny.
Okay, chapter 5.
Nobody brings me gifts anymore.
When you say
Gifts.
I thought you said gifts as in like oh, believe me, there'll be gifts.
Fucking hell. And Harry's going to read this next bit. Chapter 5, Brain Freeze.
I have nothing to say except that I'm getting paid by the line and I just made $60. Fox set his R-Wing down on a hill atop on... Sorry, let me start again. Fox set his R-Wing down on a hilltop on Ice Mountain and hopped out of the cockpit to investigate the snowy landscape. As he was looking around, he heard a dull roar coming from above and looked up to see what looked like a mini version of the great fox coming down. He jumped behind a snowbank and watched as a young Triceratops was lowered down from the ship to the snow below. The ship sped away and 2 Sharkclaw descended upon the young dino. Man, we went to a lot of trouble to get this dino here unharmed after we lost a lot of men capturing him. Now let's kill him, said Sharkclaw 1.
Jesus.
Makes sense, said Sharkclaw 2, clobbering the dino over the head. Having had enough, the small guy ran towards a cave nearby to hide from the Sharkclaw. Unfortunately, they weren't that far behind him and locked the door as they trapped the prince inside of him. General Pepper's image popped up beside Fox. Great goober peas! That looked like Prince Tricky, said Pepper. No, really, I thought it was Ben Affleck, said Fox sarcastically. Affleck! Shouted a white duck. Fox hit the duck over the head, killing him. What? Oh, look. Fox, listen, said Pepper. You need to get Slippy. Tricky, corrected Slippy. Sorry, I can never get those names in order. Anyway, he needs to get Tricky out of there and back to his mother, continued Pepper. Are you sure? Asked Fox sarcastically. Yes, time is money. Now quit wasting both, responded Pepper. Question from the crowd, said Fox, raising his hand. How am I supposed to get in there? The door is indestructible. It was then that Peppy decided to break his silence in this fiction, and that's a bad thing. I have an idea, said Peppy. Finally! Let's hear it, said Fox. Well, first, you need to... Before Peppy could finish, he fell asleep. Any other bright ideas? Asked Fox. I think you're supposed to shoot a fireball from your magic stick at the red symbol above the door to open it, said Fox. Whose idea was that? Asked Fox. It was the idea of a game company called Rare, said Slippy. Never heard of them, replied Fox. Now you know why, said Slippy. Okay, but what happens when they get in? They might kill Slippy. Tricky, corrected Slippy. They might kill Tricky and the mission will be as good as over, said Fox. I suggest you go inside and introduce yourself as the leader of Star Fox. Since you're well known, they might stand aside if they know what's good for them, suggested Pepper. Thought Fox, playing the scenario in his head. Brackets, imagination. Fox walked up to the 2 Sharkclaw, beating the crap out of the Frog Prince. Hey, Scaleface, pick on someone your own size, he ordered. What? Are you dissing me, furry? Asked Sharkclaw 2. I'm Fox McCloud, leader of the Star Fox team, and I'm here to bring the prince back home, said Fox, watching Tricky run out of the door. Fox was then knocked down to the ground where both Sharkclaw had begun to rape him with the spiked ball clubs.
Jesus.
Imagination ends. Pepper, I think you've been spending way too much time in the office, said Fox, pulling out the magic staff. He shot a fireball at the red symbol and the door lifted open as Fox walked in. 2 gunshots later, both Sharkclaw on the ground headless. But before Fox could introduce himself to the prince, Tricky took off down the mountain. Fox ran back into his R-ring, owing only to find it sliding down the mountain as well. Guys, my R-ring is sliding down the hill, radioed Fox. Did you park it? Asked Rob. I knew I was forgetting something, replied Fox as he ran back inside and hijacked a hover bike. He slid down the mountain as fast as he could, dodging rocks, mammoths and little children on sleds. But then he saw where the road ended and tried to brake as he shot over the cliff. Whoa! 1, 1, 1, 1, 11! Splash! Fox dove up for air and took a big gulp of it once he reached the surface. Ignoring the warmth of the hot spring, he climbed out and found himself standing over the Earthwalker Prince who just stared at him. Hi, I'm here to drag you back to your mummy. Any questions? Asked Fox awkwardly. Yeah. Why are you falling so slowly? Asked Tricky. Still nothing to say. Now review before I crush you into 2 reviewer cubes and hang them from my rearview mirror. That was chapter 5, Brain Freeze. Okay, we'll see you next time when we do some more of the story.